Welcome back to your Caribou Data Science channel, America, and also happy birthday or happy Mother's Day, America. Happy Mother's to all you mothers out there. Okay, wives and mothers out there. Okay, thank you so much. Happy Mother's Day. Okay, of course, the good news today is that because it is Sunday, that means it's two first on reports. That's right, you get two reports for the price of one. In addition to the daily report, you also get the weekly COVID-19 vaccine rollout report for America. Okay, so let's begin with the COVID-19 vaccine rollout report. Of course, the Biden administration was trumping the fact that 50% of adults have been vaccinated. Now, does that mean fully vaccinated or received one vaccination? Okay, I don't quite remember. The other thing is, does adult mean anybody over the age of 18 and older? Well, that's a nice number, but some fact of the matter is, if you're under age 35, you're probably not going to die from COVID-19. Okay, so therefore, to vaccinate people who really aren't in any danger of dying COVID-19 doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. I mean, the vaccine still should have remained at 65 and older until we got 90% of the senior citizens vaccinated and 100% of the people vaccinated in nursing homes, okay? But anyway, total dose administered so far has been 257 million. So far, 150 million have received one dose. So the population of 326, well, so 326 divided by 2. So that means about, well, we'll see in a second here, okay, exactly what percentage of total population. So 154.4 million people have received at least one dose. And 112 million people have received a full dosage, okay? That's still a little short of the 163 million we have to reach halfway. Let's just check the percentages now. So you can see 45.7% of people have received one dose, but only 30.4% of the population have received a full dosage. But still, 30.4%, that's not a bad number, but we still got a ways to go, okay? So could we be over 50% fully vaccinated by the end of the summer? Well, how do we define population? Does that mean U.S. citizens and people living in this country legally, or does this also include every single person who resides within the U.S. borders? Okay, but now let's come back over. Let's look at the daily report. We know, of course, that the numbers for the fourth quarter, deaths for the fourth quarter of 2020 are off by 4,000 due to the mishandling of the death numbers by the state of Ohio. And we know that the numbers are close to 4,000 over so far for the fourth quarter because of Ohio trying to adjust for the numbers. 32.68 million cases, 5,081,000 deaths. This doesn't necessarily mean a whole lot. If it goes down, it simply means the gap between cases and deaths is increasing. And if it goes up, that means the difference between the gap between cases and deaths is decreasing. So you can actually have the gap decreasing, but the actual total the daily case is falling. Okay, so let's take a look here. Well, this is incredibly good news. Does this mean there's not going to be another wave? Well, look, the cases have essentially been declining since April the 8th. Yeah, we had a little speed bump here, but now it appears to be falling back down. Now look at deaths. Look at this decline from all the way up here in deaths down to here. Now, it does appear to be flattening out here a little bit. This number for a 7-day average is 680 deaths per day on average for a 7-day moving average. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4-week decline in weekly cases, and a nice long decline here in weekly deaths. You can see it has starting to flatten out here a little bit. Could this be the beginning, the flattening begin the precursor to a new wave? I'm going to say probably not because of the COVID-19 vaccine. Okay? But again, if we remember the October numbers are off by 4,000, and the February numbers were overstated by 4,000. Okay? So anyway, you can see April's numbers was a fairly good number for cases, well below these high spikes over here. And what about April's deaths? April's deaths were the lowest number of deaths since October of 2020. Although this number, yeah, remember these numbers here are also a little low. Okay, so as it is right now, about say 12 to 13 people, for every 12 to 13 people out of 100,000 have COVID-19 right now. But less than a half of a person per 100,000 is dying from COVID-19 right now. Okay. So that concludes the report for the U.S. for the 8th. Don't forget to click that share button. Share this video on your Facebook, on your Twitter account. Share it in a text message. Share it in an email. But you share the good news that cases and deaths are falling. And the other second good news, vaccination rates are increasing. Just share that good news. I can tell you, America can use some really good COVID-19 news. And these numbers are pretty good numbers. And I believe these numbers are a precursor to a continuing decline in cases and deaths in the U.S., okay, for COVID-19. Thanks so much, America. We'll see you tomorrow with a new report.